Okay, I'm going to tie a black cricket Sedgehog. I've got a Firehole 633 size 14 in the vise. I'm using some 30 denier GSP, which is pretty much my go-to thread if I get to choose what thread I want. Sometimes you need different threads to do different things, but it's my go-to. Alright, we're going to come just right to the bend. And first we need a tail, which is deer hair. We don't need very much. I'm going to keep it pretty sparse. If I was to twist it together, it'd be about half of the gap there. Just going to clean it out real quick, stack it. That'll work. I'm going to slide my thread up and around, pull down, tie this in coming forward. And trim that off. And what I like to do is take just a drop of super glue right there into the tail. And I'll tie this in going back. Okay. The dubbing I'm using is from Hairline. It's a microfine dry fly dub in Trico, which is basically a black. It has like a little fine brown tint to it. Dark brown. But it really looks just black. And keep this fairly thin. Get a wrap or two to start, and then I'm going to bring this underneath on the back side. Oops. There we go. I'll do one more just to get kind of a little bit of a butt with dubbing underneath there. Help keep that wing or the tail where I want it. Okay, that's good. And the process repeats itself. Just need a little bit of deer hair. About the same as the tail. The more deer hair you put on there, the more it's going to fish like a dry fly. You know, some people fish these wet, some people fish them dry. And we'll stack it. Oops. I have to do that again. There we go. And we're going to bring this so it sits about like that, not all the way to the end. Pinch it up, sneak my thread between the top of the shank and the underside of the hair again. And I can let it seat, pull up. I want to try to keep all this hair on top as much as possible. Okay. And we'll do the same thing. Trim this out. just a drop of glue right into the wing. Now wrap back to the original point. Get just another little bit of dubbing. You really just don't need much dubbing to do each little segment. There's 3 segments in total. This pattern is definitely kind of a rinse and repeat pattern until you get to the very end. Okay, I'm going to start adding my dubbing here. I'm going to move it up onto my wing ever so slightly. And bring it back down. Kind of like so. The dubbing ball's a little bit bigger than I normally have it. That's okay. Okay. Clean my hair out again. And stack it. Okay. And we want to do the same thing. Pull up. Collect my hair. We'll trim it. And just a drop of glue right into the wing there. Now I'm going to wrap back into it. Clean this up just a little bit. Okay. And get some more dubbing. And I've pulled enough there. You can wax your thread if you like to wax it. There's certain things I like to wax my thread for, but usually not on stuff like this. Okay, we're going to work back into the wing. And now back forward. Okay. I'm going to put my last segment in. It's looking pretty good. And we'll stack it. Put down, pull up. And you want to trim that as close as you can so you can stay free of the eye. Start to clean this up now. I don't have to mess with it later. It's looking good. Next we need some knotted pheasant tail legs. Do my far one first. Oh, that'll work. Sometimes these kind of go cattywampus on you when you're tying them. And if they do that, usually it doesn't matter too much, I don't think. Unless they get real haywire. I'm going to fold that material back. I'll get my fingernail clippers involved on that one. Okay. Now we're going to have just a little tiny bit of dubbing right here up front. This is kind of optional. You could just actually color your thread or whip finish here if you're using black thread or whatever. But on this particular pattern, I'm just following the picture that somebody sent me. And again, we're going to move back up onto the wing just ever so slightly. Come forward. Okay. And that's really all there is to it. Definitely a rinse and repeat type pattern. Get you some good practice in using deer hair for wings. Colored wet whip to finish this guy off. Make sure you don't got any glue in the eye. Trim it out, and you're done. Black Cricket Sedgehog. If you like the video, as always, appreciate a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and share. And as always, everybody, happy tying. We'll see you next time.